Joe Manchin himself. And what is he up to this time? Inquiring minds would like to know. Well, nothing good, as we know, with him. Let's put up his tweet here because he's outraged about something. This is a recipe for disaster. The federal government has no business telling American families how to cook their dinner. I can tell you the last thing that would ever leave my house is the gas stove that we cook on. Oh, Senator Manchin, you got a little too much time on your hands, brother. If all you can worry about is a gas stove, meanwhile, you got people who cannot put food on the table. They can't even put food on the stove because of inflation. They can't. It's hard out here in these streets for working class people. But baby, you gonna stand up for the gas stove. Max, I just can't. I mean, I wish. I mean, this really truly is life, not imitating art. This is life right now in the United States.
I cannot imagine waking up every day being Joe Manchin and thinking in a state where your healthcare is among the worst in the nation, where your life expectancy is among the worst in the nation, where your income for workers is among the lowest, that the big problem people elected you to fix is that people are coming for your stoves. And the upshot being, the stoves aren't even at risk. This is a story that Joe Manchin seemingly invented with help from Republicans and the right-wing media. And it's a shame that sometimes the most effective attackers of the Democrats are Democrats themselves.
That is true. And just in case, Max, I don't know, some people may be confused about what we're talking about. So just in case they hadn't heard about Stovegate, we want them to, we'll catch them up. So yesterday, we talked about Republicans and Democrats freaking out about Joe Biden maybe taking some steps to do something about gas stoves. So let's put up this. Let's see this tweet from Representative Ronnie Jackson, who said, "I'll never give up my gas stove if the maniacs, in the White House come for my stove. They can pry it from my cold dead hands. Come and take it." In other words, I'm gonna fight you, baby, if you come try to take my stove. Now we know that that's not how that would happen, but it did not stop Representative Jackson from laying it out that way. But the focus today is on Senator Joe Manchin because he could not let Representative Jackson have all the fun. He had to weigh in on this. As a reminder, Joe Manchin has done nothing but mess over the people of this country, and as Max laid out, the enormous concerns and suffering of the people in his state could use his attention, but oh no, Joey has to talk about stoves. West Virginia does have high levels of poverty, no doubt about it. We got a chart here that shows it very clearly, the poverty rate in West Virginia from 2000 to 2021. Watch it, I mean, see it for yourself, very high. When it comes to who wants to live in Virginia, well, nobody wants to live in that state, maybe. Is that what we're saying? Nobody. West Virginia ranked 41 out of the 50 states overall on the worst places to live, and I meant West Virginia there. Manchin spends most of his time, though, lobbying for big oil rather than fighting for West Virginians who definitely could use his help. Surprise. Most of Manchin's assets are in coal stocks. We got another graph to shock all you here. The majority of Manchin's assets are in coal brokerage firm stock. The value of Senator Joe Manchin's West Virginia's declared assets for 2020 by category, and we see the largest category. Nope, you guessed it. In those energy stocks, those really are his owner donors, and he's not the only one. But this is the man that killed the child tax credit, though. This headline, the Democrats' failure of the year, letting the expanded child tax credit die. And there are a lot of West Virginians who could have used that tax credit, who did utilize that tax credit and deserved for it not to expire, but Joe Manchin didn't care about that. Democrats tried last year to extend and enhance benefits into 2022 when they made the policy a centerpiece of the Build Back Better reconciliation package. Senator Joe Manchin declined to support the proposal, citing concerns about inflation. And I mean, Max, the wrong concerns, if you ask me, about inflation. But let's look at this tweet from the senator. If this is the greatest concern that the Consumer Protection Safety Commission has for American consumers, I think we need to reevaluate the commission. No, Senator, we need to reevaluate you. West Virginia, please come get your senator. Y'all got another chance coming up. Don't send this man back. Max?
I think it's really important whenever Joe Manchin is talking about something to ask yourself, what is he not talking about? Because he's put this issue forward. Joe Manchin needs this to be about stoves because then it looks stupid. If this becomes a conversation about healthcare and environmental damage, as AOC wants it to be, then it becomes a real conversation he's not ready to have because it implicates him and his donors. So he has a really vested interest in trying to make this seem like some crazy idea. And the thing that we should be doing as progressives is keeping this conversation focused on the healthcare and the environmental aspects, which is what this started as.
Yeah, it did. I mean, similar to us realizing as a nation that lead paint caused a great deal of damage, damage to children over time. And people didn't just walk in and put people out their homes because of lead paint. We found ways to mitigate that. And this is the same similar situation. We got new information about the impact that gas stoves could have on children, impacting them and having an impact on them with regards to asthma. In the face of new information, maybe we might want to try to do something about it. But under no circumstances was the federal government going to come storming into anybody's home trying to take their blessed gas stove. Oh, Senator Joe Manchin, the shadow president. I don't know what to say about you.